From Miami-Dade, Broward, and the Keys, this is South Florida's CBS 4 News.
Thanks, Christina. Folks in South Florida love plastic surgery, but one thing we don't often consider is how the changes will affect our children. So here to talk more about that is Dr. Michael Salzhauer, a Harbour plastic surgeon, who isn't just a plastic surgeon, he also writes kids' books. And this is a kids' book on mommy having plastic surgery to help explain it. So how did you come up with this and why?
Well, first of all, thank God I've got four beautiful kids at home, 8.5, 5, 3, and 2, so I read a lot of children's books. I'm far more likely to read a children's book than any other kind of book at this point in my life. And professionally, I'm a plastic surgeon in Harbour, and I do a lot of tummy tucks and breast lifts and augmentations, which is an operation the media has called a mommy makeover. And I've been noticing over the last couple of years that many of my patients bring their kids to the appointments, the pre-op appointments, the post-op visits. And typically a patient will come in after their last child is born, about 2 or 3 years later, after they've tried doing sit-ups and working out and losing weight, and they realize the extra skin just won't go away, so they come in for some surgical help. Unfortunately, a lot of parents don't tell their children what's going to happen or what's going on. And kids associate a visit to the doctor's office with sickness and death, and it gets them very confused, especially when mommy comes home with black eyes, if she's had a rhinoplasty or bandages around her tummy. And they come into the office and they ask, they have some very inappropriate reactions. They get angry, resentment, very afraid. They ask me if mommy's going to die. Right. And so I wrote this book as a way for my patients to communicate with their children about what's going to happen.
Okay, I was curious in the book if mom would look better at the end of the book than at the beginning. Let's go through the book here a little bit. I don't know if we could take it here. Okay, so here's mommy right here sitting in the chair. What's going on in this shot right here?
Well, there I'm explaining the operation to mom, and you see in the bubble above my rather muscular build there, the cartoon camera adds about 40 pounds of muscle. So that's me talking, and you see it from the child's perspective. And what's coming out of my mouth are the words blah 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 nose blah 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 tummy, because that's all the child would really understand. There.
And there she is in the
she's in the examination room, and there's my assistant Laura taking her picture.
I was looking at her nose, and her nose, that's her nose at the beginning, and then at the very end here. Pardon me.
At the very end,
I feel like I'm talking to some school children, showing them a book here.
Sure, there's mommy after the surgery, and then there's mommy on the couch resting after she's all recovered. But the bulk of the book discusses how the child can help mommy recover. You see her taking the heavy milk out of the refrigerator because mommy can't carry things. You see the child bringing flowers to mommy.
Have you been criticized for this, though? I mean, do some people think this is telling kids, oh, you should get plastic surgery when you grow up, kids?
Right, but that's not what this book is saying at all. This is not a general children's book. This isn't something you'd read to your kids before they go to sleep, like Goodnight Moon. This is for specific patients, moms actually, who have already made the decision to have plastic surgery. It's going to turn their house upside down, and now you explain it to your kids with this book.
Well, there are 348,000 breast augmentations a year in this country, 143,000 tummy tucks, so you might have a bestseller on your hands here.
Wow.
All right, we'll see. Thank you so much,
Thank you for having
me. We appreciate you coming in. My Beautiful Mommy is out on Mother's Day, Sunday, May 11th. George?
All right, 6:50 right now.